Welcome to Random Roleplay. I'm Deven of TRG Network, and we're back with some more Rieba Planeswalkers. And guess what, y'all? 3 episodes. There's 3 more of them left. That's right, baby, including this one, of course. We only got 3 more sessions of Planeswalkers, and it's fully uploaded, which only means one thing. Well, actually, it means a lot of things. But to me, the main thing that it means is I can finally move forward creatively. This is one of the many barricades blocking me from a creative perspective. Finally able to go onwards and upwards with some progress. That being said, this episode's a pretty straightforward one. So, there isn't exactly a hint for it, but rather this is where I want you to have your hints out and being ready to piece them together. At the very least, I suppose I could give you something to work in conjunction with those, and that would be Crantor's Gambit. If you know what I'm referring to by that statement, because that was almost the episode title at one point, if you know what I'm referring to by that statement, then you can in turn put together with a few other things that you've learned throughout this campaign, both through hints or just through generally watching the campaign. And you'll come to see why this was such a gambit for Crantor to begin with. But that's all I got for this one, y'all. Do make sure to like and subscribe. Do make sure to be on the watch, because those other sessions are coming. 24 and 25 are right around the corner, and I'm very interested to the reaction to those, because it's a very different way of ending a D&D campaign, and I feel like it can be very divisive. So I am both looking forward to and dreading that. So I've taken up enough of your time, folks. Without further ado, on to the show. And so, we return to the city of Dor Sigil, and the party in the form of Cassius the Tiefling, Arudim the Half-Orc, Naleek the Half-Elf, and Crantor the Gallataur. Last we left our party, Cassius was just on the receiving end of a rather petty contract that was more about proving a point than striking a deal. However, Nala of the other group of adventurers discovered in the process that Crantor's contract doubled as a scrying device for Kosel. The group continued discussions in the lobby, which led to a noisy yet unequipped innkeep to drop some dark on a man who could tell them what they need to know. Investing in a child to act as their tout, the group was not led astray, and they made their way to the Dark Side Tavern. Gathering what they need to know in regards to the whereabouts of the All-Knowing, the group recollects themselves down the way and find themselves a new tout, Yvonne the Satyr. So the group is led deeper into the market ward, hoping to make it to their quarry once and for all, trying to make it through this nauseous fog that Sigil seems to have produced naturally. And so yes, last we left off, we're in the middle of... Ooh, I should bring us over to the map for the road words and stuff. Okay, there's the name of it, Dancer's Court. Sorry, Sigil has like 70 roads. I'm not going to remember them all. But yes, as you guys are just making down your way, you guys are still dealing with pretty gnarly smog that's been leaving a lot of people choking, gasping for air, and a lot of people you see in gas masks of sorts. But yes, as you guys are being led, the satyrs will say, "Now don't worry, you big lot. This fog isn't going to be too much for you. It should probably clear itself in a little bit. But in the meantime, maybe we should get ourselves a cart or something there. The market ward can be pretty busy, and the cart would be a good way to make our way through it."
I'm not opposed to the idea. What about the rest for you?
I think that's a pretty good idea myself, says Naleek, kind of murmuring, as he's kind of just like trogging in his heavy armor.
Anything to get out of this death fog. It's just death cloud. I'm fine with it.
If the cart can fit me, then sure.
And he turns to, oh crap, that's right. Well, what if you pulled it? Naleek goes, no.
The glare at him is audible.
Why do I hear this wailing in my ears?
fine.
Crantor, are you staring at him again?
Maybe.
After that line, he probably deserved it.
I'm not some common pack mule. Carry carts. Be a beast of burden.
Oh no. I left the game by mistake. I'm done, scat. So I guess Alt and back on the keyboard makes you leave the game. I think I learned this a few games ago, but for some reason made the same mistake twice. Hey, pull to Deven. I'll get there. No worries.
Can you believe he wants me to pull the cart? Ugh.
Not cool, dude.
I mean, I know I have this body.
Dante looks at the town and he says, "Look, if you're not willing to trudge on, then we'll find another town. We're looking like we're going to have to walk, because I don't think we're all going to fit in that cart."
No worries. I'm not against walking. I was just trying to make it a more comfortable time for you, and it'd be quicker. I anticipate it possibly leading to a second day for travel, and of course that means more money, and I'm sure you all want to avoid that. I'm looking out for your interest. I swear.
Mm-hmm.
Just watch.
I mean, Arudim appreciates that. Arudim's just gonna say, you know what, thanks.
Oh, you're very welcome, sir. As this satyr, who is, shorter than 8 of the 10 people here, is kind of like, but yes, I was gonna suggest bat cruisers, but I think about it, they may even be down on some carts. So, a backup plan I could suggest, we could travel through the warehouse district. Grim, this would be similar. You'll recognize this name because you were briefly in the warehouse district with Selva, and you kind of escaping people in the market ward.
Briefly remember the name.
Oh yes, it's mostly empty, save for a few vagrants and what's the word? Squatters. Yes, that's the one. Fret not, especially look at you lot. You'll be fine. Be fine. And so he'll start leading you kind of like off into, not like off of Dancer's Court specifically, to try and just cut away, and you'll start noticing the crowd significantly dying down, being a much more peaceful travel. And in the meantime, you'll actually notice that the smog will start to clear a little bit visibly, and for those of you who are only subtly getting it gusted away by Nala's as she's, can only get so many people at once with it, it's becoming less and less staggering. Arudim, everything's normal for you. You know how it goes.
I don't need to breathe.
Just a
Sounds like an awfully handy trick to have.
Arudim just looks at him and smiles.
Well, rather have you on my side than against me.
Oh man, this walk is gonna be brutal, isn't it?
Who said that?
Oh, apologies, Nala.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, a cart does sound like an inviting idea. Maybe 2 carts?
Come on, Nala, this is not something we're already used to. We've already walked miles and miles to different temples of, craziness.
I mean, we traveled in a lot of carts.
If my tiny ass is talking, you shouldn't be complaining.
The question isn't whether or not we should get a cart. The question is whether or not we could find a cart big enough for Crantor. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not exactly thrilled with the idea of leaving him behind. So if we can't get one for him, and I'm pretty sure I'd speak for at least half of us, if he's walking, so will we.
If I can't fit in one, I will walk beside it. I can tolerate this.
Okay, fine. I'll stop being lazy. Yeesh. I expect everyone to dogpile on me. And then he immediately starts levitating.
I'm assuming we're doing this while walking.
Oh yeah, no, I meant yes.
Time is of the essence here.
Oh yeah, no, you guys aren't just standing around. As you guys will have been traveling through the fairly empty warehouse district, sure enough, you'll have seen a few bums here and there wandering about. They'll definitely kept their distance seeing your gathering, especially being led by a satyr. And the silence will kind of be almost deafening as the day has been clearing up a bit. You actually are starting to be able to see the city away from you. You're able to breathe clearly. Now it's kind of stopped gusting to test it, and sure enough, no one's really been choking up or anything. You actually, for the first time in a few days, can see the top of the city. You can tell it's bright noon, or what would be the sigil equivalent.
It is a long way up.
Yes, and sure enough, you'll notice almost to your side as it's impossible to determine the distance or depth of is the large, empty void spanning sigil. You can now truly tell how close you are and how consuming to the eye it can be. Because while you can see the top of the city, it's almost hard to discern, like, from one edge of the city to the other, how far that is.
Place never ceases to give me the heebie-jeebies, honestly.
Would it be too much for us to move a little bit closer to the center of this city? You notice Tuscan getting unnerved, don't you?
And it's just stoic, slugging it through.
So, oh yes, yours house. Yes, it's a little unsettling, but it's a part of nature. It's just sigil, you'll get used to it. It's a good trip to a random plane, though.
Noted.
Yeah, many used to believe you just kind of ceased existing, but eventually someone returned back to the city and said, "Oh, yeah, I was dropped in here." Someone else went to the edge, jumped off, eventually returned, was like, hey, that did happen. And just then you're going to hear two sets of a crashing noise a few blocks down. And following it, a guttural, abyssal roar echoing throughout the entire district.
For his sake, he better not be trying to mess with us. Because now is not a good time.
Dante's gonna do a quick perception check just to see if there's anything else around them in the closer vicinity.
Go for it. I will say anybody who wants to can.
That is an 18 plus 8.
A 26. All right, Dante. From your perspective, there is no one really lurching around you. You saw one bum who was kind of just mumbling by you guys about a block back, and you see them still back there, and they're reacting to that noise, kind of like lower to the ground, looking back at it, looking up at the void really quick to see if that was one of its like thunders or something.
Nothing in our immediate vicinity.
And sure enough, another crash, and several more to follow, and another roar is let out, and you guys feel it shiver up your spine, and it reminds several of you of your previous visit to the Hells, when you have heard this abyssal roar before.
I was about to ask, am I getting that same feeling of, I must kill this?
You are getting the same feeling of, you must kill this. Yeah, I will say, straight to Cassius only, you know for a fact, that was a demonic roar.
He says, look, if this doesn't involve us, we shouldn't, just jump head first into something like this. We have a destination to get to.
You're not wrong. Keep your weapons out. Doesn't sound like they're here for a fun time.
Arudim is just smiling.
What are we doing?
Waiting.
What even is that?
That would be a demon.
This is like the lower ward. What shit is it? Did we go through?
Do you think the demon cares?
Did we go through the door? Oh no, we went by a door back there, but I didn't want to say nothing in case we didn't flip through it enough. The satyr's kind of starting to get nervous. He's starting to pace back and forth. He starts looking up and down in between the buildings and stuff. No, this is definitely still the Warhouse district. Okay, all right. I mean, we could try go back up to the main road, right? Is that not where it would go? You'll notice how.
Welp, you heard him. Looks like there's no avoiding this fight.
Look, there's two options to this. There is avoiding this fight. If we really wanted to, we could sneak our way out of this fight. Realistically, but if you guys are
looks
fighting,
at Dantu and Crantor.
Dantu's already gripping his axe and holding up his shield and just getting ready.
Crantor is not touching his axe, but he is ready for the fight.
No.
Can I make an insight check on that? On Crantor?
Yeah, same.
I will say,
pretty weird.
Crantor, are you trying to hide your intentions behind your axe?
He'd be trying to hide part of it, yeah.
Okay, then. Roll me a deception check.
Okay.
You guys roll insight.
All right, I'm gonna roll for both of us.
Awesome. Reliable tell. Let's go.
First off is Cassius.
Oh, great, that's not good.
Oh, that's not good.
21 insight.
Oh.
Arudim, with his reliable talent, making that
God
a 10,
damn it.
is an 18 insight.
I hate you both.
Oh no. How absolutely terrible for you, Mr. Gallataur, man.
I can't hide worth shit.
Yeah, buddy. I'm the rogue, motherfucker.
Right. Rogue and a
Can't
warlock,
hide
okay.
shit.
Fucking skill monkeys. Just have a bard and it'd be good. You'd know that Crantor is very hesitant to pull out that axe. Because it's not the one that he used to have. It's the one that he got from the 9 Lives. And you would both know that he has not used it since he's gotten it. He's not pulled it out once.
Okay, so out of that, because of the massive power of our insight, Artem's just gonna look to Cassius, just kind of nod, and then he's gonna look to Crantor like, I know this is a weird time to bring this up, but Crantor, kind of weird how you haven't used your new axe.
Several more crashes, and once again, a guttural roar. It sounds a little closer this time. It's not as if it's in motion, but it is a little closer.
We don't have time to discuss this. Cassius will hold his
No,
pack
I
around,
think
reach
that's
and...
the point.
We do have a decision. We could make it if we wanted to. We could literally sneak out of here if we tried. And if it doesn't succeed, then we could fight.
Cassius reaches into his pack. He will pull out both of his hand axes, that he has had this entire time. Hand them off to Crantor. I know they're not very big, but hold on to these. And there is this. And he's gonna look like he's reaching over his shoulder. And he'll summon... What is your weapon? Is it a battle axe or is it a great axe?
Great axe.
A great axe. He's going to summon a great axe with his packed weapon. And he's gonna hand that off to you.
Won't
Hold
you
on to that
need
for
that?
me, yeah? Oh, you think I'm gonna need this? Trust me, I've got other tools.
Fair enough. He'll take it.
So what is
Nod.
this?
So I gave him both of my hand axes, and I gave him the packed weapon that is a great axe. It counts as a +1 great axe.
Gotcha.
Dante looks at Grim. He says, I'm not one for sneaking, so, there's really only one way we can do this.
Yes, and personally, I don't want this to get over to more people and cause destruction that may bring you-know-who by.
Oh, it's just more complications. Let's just get it done and over with them.
Listen, I understand, Grim. My better judgment is saying this exact same thing as you. But my baser instincts are saying we gotta kill it. I don't want to have to fight it, because as we've mentioned, time is of the essence. But if such a situation comes, I want to make sure that my allies are properly geared and ready for it.
I'll no longer argue.
No,
Let's
it was-
just...
How about this? How about me, Grim, Selva, we just stay back, keep the tout safe. You guys go have your battle or whatever. Sound good? We can keep on moving. You guys can catch up with us later.
How are we
Because-
gonna find you?
Thought you guys have a locate creature spell or something. Didn't you tell Arudim yesterday to find you guys through your sword or something?
Yeah, but I'm not
Artemis-
giving you my sword.
Arudim is just way too excited.
Yeah, but you don't have
How
to
about
find
you
it through
guys
your
just
sword. You
stay
can find
put
it through one of
exactly
us.
where you're at right now, and we come right back to you. We'll be able to find you, Dante
Defeats the
says.
purpose, but sure.
Yeah, it doesn't really save any time at all, honestly, big guy.
There is a giant demonic problem.
Once again, a roar, and you actually hear some people screaming. Now it's actually slightly more distant from
Okay,
you.
that's it. We've talked enough. He's gonna jump onto the nearest building and start running rooftops.
With that, the decision is made. Crantor, Dontu, if you're coming, let's go.
Yep, Dante starts sprinting along.
Naleek?
Oh, Naleek is already coming along. There's no
Okay.
no need to convince
In
him.
Artem's head, he's just like, yes, yes.
So is Grim going to be following suit, or is
Grim
Nala's
jumped on the back of Dante's shell.
Oh, well then. That means everybody's coming pretty much. Because, yeah, Nala's not going to stick behind if you guys aren't. And,
He might as well just go with them.
oh man. I literally have your characters stacked on top of one another. That's great. Alright, so... Arudim said he's running rooftops. As you guys are, you guys literally do not need to go very far. As you're now leading forward, it's on the road. You're on destroying a building. 1 sec. First things first, I'm going to change the music. And alrighty, with that being the case, I suppose everybody roll me initiative. Wait, everyone's pretty much in the position they would be in. Imagine coming in. No one really specified otherwise. That's why I'm asking.
I mean, immediately after Arudim bolted, Cassius would have started following him.
So happy about this initiative roll.
So I think Cassius would probably try to be at the front of the formation.
Can I just say my initiative roll?
Sure.
That's a nat 20 for Dante, and a 19 plus 2 for my boy Grim. So
So do you
21.
get that? Do you get that advantage
No,
for your
that was-
initiative?
no, I don't.
Nice. So that's just a straight nat 20 initiative. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's,
Oh,
Oh shit!
don't tell me
Hey,
you'd also.
Not for me,
Oh, okay. I was like, that's funny. It's
but Arudim did.
oh,
I mean, Cass got a nat 1, but that's beside the point.
It's so in character for her.
all right. So Dantu and Arudim, you both have a +5 to your deck. So which one of you wants to go first?
I recommend letting me go first
yeah.
because
Artem will go first.
I can figure out its weaknesses.
Alright, I got Arudim. What was Cassius and Crantor's initiative?
Nat 1.
Oh. Well, okay then.
Sorry, it was my grading. Mine was a 25.
Wah wah wee wah.
For fuck's
Well,
sake,
that plus-
again?
Plus 7 to initiative.
I know, but it's like always 25 specifically to just be like, yes.
You know, I just find it funny. Me and Castor are both rolling 2 die. It's pretty great.
2 characters.
Yep.
Right.
This
Listen,
is D&D.
I'll bring Iridian here if you want.
I love it. Crantor literally has a 25 in initiative, and he's third in row. To be fair, it took Nat 20 for them to also get 25, but I qualify Nat 20s as automatic higher.
I need to look something up real quick. It's not on the sheet.
About to chop a demon in half
Look, we're both gonna vivisect him. It's gonna be fine.
at the same time.
Okay, I'm gonna need that.
We can split him 16 in half together.
Oh my gosh, y'all are really just a bunch of Saiyans.
Didn't we already decide that Cassius was Trunks?
Yeah, that's right. Arudim was totally Vegeta.
Wait, does that make Crantor Nappa?
Yes.
And Dawn to also be Nappa.
Yes, both Nappas. Nappa bros.
No.
Bro.
Alrighty, so we're going to be getting started with Arudim. Arudim fam, it's your turn. You guys are just coming up straight, and you see directly ahead of you, towering up, is this 20-foot high, reddish-brown furred, minotaur-looking demon. As he's directing into a building, you see just where his feet was a moment ago, a crushed Davis. And again, tearing up more buildings as several of them behind them are severely ravaged.
Oh man, the Dr. Seuss looking motherfuckers. No.
Oh, no.
Alright. Arden's ready to
Echoes in your
go.
head.
He just kind of makes sure that his displacer cloak is on tight, just to be sure, because this is going to be a reckless one.
Do ask for
my
heights
action.
of building.
What's that?
I would say do ask for heights of building if you just let me know, because I didn't have time to plan this map like that.
Oh, yeah. Is it possible for me? Okay, so action and bonus action, I want to dash. Because I'm a rogue, I can bonus action dash.
And your current movement speed is 50, correct?
Yes. So I should be able to just get to it if I dash.
Yes, if you are
Double
using
dash.
your action, bonus action, and movement, you will be able to do so.
Want to do that.
Alrighty, yes, you'll...
As soon as, I rush over there, and I'm gonna try to distract it if I can. Or if that's my turn, I get it.
I will clarify this, Kobold. If the last section of your movement is your bonus action, you can bolts from the grave it.
That is true. So then for my action, I will dash. For my movement, I will dash. And then bonus action dash, and I will bolts from the grave it.
So you're going straight ahead on it?
Yeah, whatever the shortest path is. Least path of resistance, you know what I mean?
Alright then, yes, you'll get leaping across the buildings, sprinting over the narrow ledges, just leaping them for distance sake, landing in this incomplete house that was likely being built. And once again, leaping, grabbing the ledge, flipping yourself over onto it, leaping onto the last building in front of it, and bolts from the grave. You can get
I like
as
to
close as
think
you
of the running as he's running across the buildings perfectly, doing the awesome acrobatic flips, and as he's flipping, his left hand is starting to flare up with that black lightning.
Hell yeah.
And it just starts getting more intense, sparking more, and just as he is about to jump and make the final landing, he fires off the bolts of the grave at it.
I want to ask, is this where you want to land? Here on the roof, or do you want to, where do you want to be?
Nah, I want to be... You know what? Yeah, I want to... If I can be on the ground, I think I'd rather be on the ground, because then it's away from the buildings. I don't want it to just smash a building trying to get to me.
Okay, so you're trying to get so you would, wait, what about in the middle of the road here? Is that what else?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll jump off of the building, fire the bolts from the grave, and land.
Alrighty. Yeah, that will have actually given you that will have given you 3 more squares of movement if you wanted to use it, but...
I don't need to, so I'm gonna let it move to me.
Okay.
When that time comes.
Fair enough. Alright then, if that's going to be your turn, then we will...
Bolts from the grave. Fire!
Keep forgetting how much you can close the gap now.
I'm a rogue monk.
Does that have to make an attack roll?
It should be on my sheet. It should be the first thing on my sheet.
Yeah, it should be in the attacks
yeah,
thing. Yeah, it's... in.
Oh, I am so sorry. That's a nat 1.
Oh, god damn.
Ooh, nat 1. Well...
You're flipping and flipping and flipping. You're being cool as fuck. You know you're being cool as fuck, but in your head it's yeah, this is just a thing. I'm not even trying to be cool and I'm just this cool. And then you land and fling it and it phased out because you weren't focused enough on it. You're oh crap. Probably pay attention to the fight.
That makes sense. Sit his head alright, you know what? You don't deserve to have an ego. Hey, ugly! Over here, fight me!
Ooh, okay. In combat, let's see what we got going on.
I don't think Arudim knows Abyssal. That would be cool, though.
That would be
I mean, if I keep going in Monk, I might be able to, especially with my subclass.
Really quick, should I set this back as the TRG file?
Yeah, I just said fuck it and I'm doing this.
Alright, man, just let us know if it's getting too much. We can switch back to the other file.
Yep, let's see. Planeswalker Party, where's my fucking sheet?
Right at the top. Let's start with an A. A. Must be Arudim.
Hold on.
Wait, hold on. I got a character sheet now. No worries, it was the end of your turn.
Do you have a turn order on the screen, or are you just tracking it yourself?
Yeah, I'm just tracking my notes.
Okay, cool. Just wanted
No, okay,
to be sure.
yes, I will give heads up to... Alright, so up next is going to be Dantu. After that, Crantor.
Alright, so I can go?
Yes.
I'm just going to move Grimble to the side really quick so I can move myself. I'm going to use my action to dash all the way over to here. Okay, now I need to ask you a question. Can I bonus action attack that demon or no?
Bonus
I'm pretty sure
actions.
my bonus action is limited to bite
Yes, and I believe that you have to already have made...
an attack. Yeah,
I'm not sure if it's a
exactly.
melee attack or just a regular attack, but yes, you have to make one.
Alright, that's fine. Dante's just gonna stare it down and enter a rage.
I love it. The 5'6" turtle stares down the 20-foot minotaur demons like, yeah, bitch. I can take you.
It's time to go, and then it'll be the next person's turn.
Alrighty, Crantor. Yeah, no, honestly, I imagine the first turn being kind of like a prep situation. I forgot that Arudim can clear half a map no matter how big. But yes, Crantor is you, and then after that it'll be Tuscan.
It's beautiful.
Action dash. Double check and see if I have any bonus actions I can... Yeah, Shield of Faith.
I'm really trying to stay on top of the map, by the way. Shield of Faith to yourself, hell yes.
And that'll be turn.
Alrighty, and so Tuscan we go. Speaking of teleportation, Vlad's practically going to do that. He's going to take simply a single dash action and clear it up right in front of Arudim and just start flinging radiant blasts at him. He just kind of springs, lands in front of Arudim, and then jumps up, kind of Liu Kang kicking several radiant blasts out of his feet. And he would have a shit roll. The first one actually misses. The second one is going to hit. I'm just rushing through the rolls myself so to not get all caught up in all of that. He has a total of 25 radiant damage. The first one goes right over its head, but the second hit in its face. Come on now, there's two of us. Okay, and you see Tuscan kind of pouncing around. He's like, Arudim, really, you can't afford to get mauled by this thing. Tuscan's trying to steal its attention from you. That's going to be...
Don't ruin this for me.
That's going to be Tuscan's turn. Up next, it's going to come to Grimble, and after that, will be Selva.
Grim's gonna move into position, and then he's gonna look at Arudim and Tuscan, and then the giant demon that's before him, and snap his fingers and go, polymorph. And he's gonna polymorph into a giant ape.
Fuck yeah. Okay, let's go grab the lad.
We're just really going full in on the Saiyan thing, huh?
There is a full void out today.
I was gonna turn it to a dinosaur,
There's
but
a
it's just
void
too
out
tight.
today.
It's just too tight in this space.
Alright, I can't.
And right before your very eyes, you all see Grim just... his clothes mold into him as he sprouts out. Arms get wide, gets large. He is now a 15-foot tall ape peeking over several buildings in front of you all. Crantor, he twice your size.
How fucking dare he?
Can I ask for a flavor? Can he just hop right in front of him? Because that's his full movement speed is 40 feet, and he could just hop right there. I can show you.
Right, yeah, you'd probably right up to here, pretty much right behind them. All of a sudden, I feel like we just took the fun out of Arudim's game.
And that takes my action as well. I wouldn't be able to use an action this turn as well, correct?
Yes.
Okay. In his free action, he's just gonna beat his chest and roar really quick. Just.
Sun Grim Kong. Yes, it's a double entendre. I'm glad it was caught. Sun Woon Kong and King Kong. Hell yes.
That's Grim's turn.
On to Selva, and then after that, Naleek. We in NPC territory now, baby. And you know what they're gonna do? At least in Selva's turn, she's gonna stay where the fuck she's at. Naleek, however, a little bit more offensive of a cleric. He's going to start trekking along his way. He'll probably take the dash action, knowing that he's not going to get close enough. He sees that there's already an onslaught. He's going to be part of the second wave. And that's going to be his turn just moving forward. And lastly, it will be coming to Nala, and then afterwards, the creature. As Nala is going, what would she do? I'm always so torn with her decisions, because she's got a lot of circumstantial spells, such as the Life of Sorcery. Just a quick warning. Elemental damage is not the way to go with this thing.
Yeah. So she just knows that.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So she knows things about these things. Interesting.
Yeah, no, that's just going to be her turn for the moment. She's going to hold her action to cast a spell and bring us to the creature, and then afterwards, Cassius. And so the creature, at this point I gotta roll a die to decide who is gonna go after, because he was going to just run right up on Arudim, but now he's got a group to deal with. Oh wait, let's check out this bastard's stats.
Damn it, guys!
Right? The little guy pops in front of you. Oh, well, he'll probably still come for me, and then... Oh, god damn it, Crantor. Oh, not Crantor. While he's standing on the floorboard of the building, starts scraping his feet like a bull, ripping up the boards, and then charges straight forward and lunges over Arudim and Tuscan, trying to tackle Grim. It's going to be a 23 to hit. Actually, would not have even needed to move over you. Oh, good. It's a range of 10 feet, so it would have rammed its hooves right into your chest as it stomped and charged forward. And so that will be its... Let's see how much damage we got to deal with that. Oh my god. Just gonna roll it on this end. That's not how that... Well, that has already happened. This is what we needed. But because he charged with it...
Ooh, more damage.
Do that. Well, actually, I need to minus 7 from that. That second roll. So it will be 46 and 44. That will be 90 piercing damage done to Sun Grimkong as the horns pierce straight into your chest and abdomen, charging forward, and he rips it out and lets out another guttural roar, this time directly at your face. And Arudim, Tuscan, you feel the pressure of the roar pushing you to the ground. And you feel it within you, almost as if it was telepathic, but you know you are hearing it out loud.
Still made worse mistakes in my life.
And that's its turn, and it's pretty much stupid and guideless right now. It did what it could do. It doesn't have any other attacks. That's going to bring us now to Cassius. Cassius, you're hearing a lot of roaring and slamming.
Given the fact that there's a literal Uzaru standing in front of me, or I should say at the other end of the road, can I see this demon? Do I have line of sight on it?
Oh yes, you can see it clear. It is very much clear day at this point, and it is like high noon, maybe a little past it at this point.
It's time.
This is a demon in broad daylight.
Oh, fun. That's always great.
And always out of place.
Because, I mean, I can always go over Tuscan. It was more is Sun Grimkong here obstructing my line of fire, as it were.
He is roughly 15 feet tall. He counts as half cover to the creature that you are attacking from your perspective currently.
Well, I mean, nothing really lost. He will walk, and as he does slowly, his hands will go out to his side, much like he always does when he's holding both of his weapons. And as he does, he closes his eyes. 7 shadows cast, 7 fates foretold. Yet, at the end of the broken path lies death, and death alone. And he says all this infernal as he casts Blade of Infernal Night, also known as Shadow Blade.
Ooh. Gotta get a second blade in circulation.
Told you, I have tools at my disposal. And as he does, he kneels down, reaches into his shadow, as in his hand is literally penetrating the very ground he's walking on. And he pulls out a blade of pure dark energy. It is the blackest of blackest night. Like, if you've ever seen Vanta Black, it is that black.
Almost as if it's made from the void itself.
And last time I checked, he's in blasting range.
I do believe he is in blasting range. Partially obstructed by the buildings and the creature, but half covered nonetheless. It's but a small obstacle.
Does that impose disadvantage or just how does cover work?
It gives +2 to their AC.
Okay.
For half cover. 3/4 cover gives +5.
Okay, so it's just a +2 to their AC. Okay, not nearly as bad. And
Yes,
Naleek would hear this scream as 3 bolts of pure black energy come firing out of this blade. The first one is a 22 to hit.
That just hits.
The second one is a 13 to hit.
No, it does not hit.
Okay. Third one was a 17 to hit.
Not fam. As you try to arch them just enough to get them to go over Sun and the buildings without actually hitting them, but also hitting your target. And unfortunately, too many angles to work with. Not able to strike right. But you still did hit the one, so roll me the damage for that.
Cassie's just looking at the blade like, I know I'm rusty with it, but come on. You have got it. Why am I rolling so low tonight? That's a 1 on the die.
Nat ones. Woo!
That's no
So
bueno.
that's 6 force damage.
This thing kind of needs you guys to hit harder.
Like, I have rolled
Cassius,
so many nat
Time to
ones
stop
tonight.
holding back.
Cass,
You remember that thing that you always gloated about that you were holding back? Yeah, now it's time to not do that.
not until Crantor's knocked out. You can't know.
God damn it,
What?
Chunks!
What was that?
Nothing big strong, lad.
That's what I
God
thought.
damn it, Trunks!
Alrighty, so if anything
You're
else
out
you'd
of
like
options. They're gonna kill Crantor.
anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Castor, if you are able.
That is unfortunately it. My action was Eldritch Blast, my bonus action was Shadow Blade, and my full movement.
Big oof.
I mean, he will shout in Infernal, provided there's a lot of noise going on in front of him. Hey, you want a real fight? Come get some. He says that in Infernal, in hopes of provoking him closer.
He peers up and immediate roaring, almost as if he's looking right through you, Grim.
Oh no. Suddenly, we regret these actions.
Alright, that's going to bring us up to Arudim. Arudim, you're sandwiched in between two beastie boys, between the smell of magic ape and demon and sigil. I could not describe
Still
it
doesn't
anything
smell
more
as
than
bad as the orc camp. Alright. Let's do this. I might as well. She did tell us that elemental attacks won't work, but just to be sure, can I describe what I do for flavor?
Yeah, sure.
Artem's going to run up the leg of Sun Grim Kong and just kick off of the chest, and his tattoos are going to glow. Instead of it being a whitish gold or a blackish purple, they're going to glow a bright blue. And Tuscan will notice that he is taking a stance that he might recognize from monks. And for my bonus action, I'm going to spend a key point and Flurry of Blows this motherfucker.
Yes.
And he's going to, like, as he approaches, he throws a punch in the air without making contact, and this little blue sigil, and in different spots, and he's just going to keep punching those spots. So I'm going to go ahead and roll. That's going to be... what is my... oh, 23 to hit. Will that hit?
That will hit, yes.
Ooh, okay, I was worried. This guy looks strong, so I was worried. Which, I will say, I'm then going to immediately use my Cobalt Soul ability.
Go ahead and drop that for me if you could.
Extract aspects. Here it is. I can strike pressure points, crucial information. When I hit something with my Flurry of Blows, I mark them as analyzed. If an analyzed creature misses me with an attack, I can immediately use my reaction to melee attack them with an unarmed strike, and it lasts until a short or long rest. In addition, I learn any damage vulnerabilities, resistances, immunities, and condition immunities that the creature has.
Alrighty. I will say let's roll through with the other attacks just so I can pinpoint which ones are which kind of thing. I believe you have 2 other attacks, yes?
I do. Ooh, max damage. Yo, let's go.
Yeah, there we go.
That's
9 points.
9 points of damage. Now, I will say, if he is resistant to anything non-magical, I don't get magical fists until 6th level in Monk.
Okay,
And I do not have...
After that first
I don't
strike, you
have any
immediately
magical
learn.
daggers.
After that strike, you immediately learn that he is resistant to cold, fire, lightning, and non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing attacks.
Okay.
Additionally, he is immune to poison and cannot be
Immune to
poisoned.
poison. Cannot be poisoned. Okay.
So you can tell that
He's
his
going
skin is too
to-
tough for that strike. Punching it is probably not your course of action. Your optimal
Still
course of
gonna,
action.
might as well do the other strike because, you know, I got kind of
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you kind of have to.
Flurry of Blows is needed.
You still have 2 strikes.
19 to hit.
19? That just hits.
Okay, and that is not max, but much better than a 1. That's another 7 points cut in half to 3, because he's resistant. That was my bonus action.
And now you still have your regular attack with your action. If you
I
want.
do.
Well, actually, you technically have to do that to use both.
Indeed. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I do have to use the attack action to do that, so that's not a problem. I'm gonna move like right here to the side of it, still within.
Of course. We'll say you land
range
there.
of it.
You jumped off, and while you were flying,
Yeah, I jumped and I like
him.
kick off. I kick back off of it and I land. And as I land, I'm gonna go for. It would be at disadvantage to throw a knife, so I'm just gonna try to stab it.
It wouldn't be disadvantaged within 20 feet.
Oh, okay. I thought because it was such close range. Am I thinking of crossbows?
If it was a regular creature your size, I would say yeah, disadvantage. But I'm thinking if you're gonna throw it up at its head, it's 20 feet tall. You're throwing it farther than
That's
5
what
feet.
I was hoping to do. Yeah.
I would be
He's gonna
forgiving
land
and say sure that works.
Throw a dagger. Is it an action or a bonus action to activate the haste bracers?
The haste bracers are an action. I believe we put that in the thing.
Bracers of haste. 1 minute while the spell +2 bonus AC advantage on dex saving throws.
I'm still so sorry, Astro.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to roll the attack for the Kniffy. Hey, there we go. 28, baby.
For fuck's sake, yeah. That's gonna hit.
Are you apologizing to Astro because he doesn't have the bracers?
Yes.
Why? Did I miss something?
He asked me like 2 sessions before those were introduced. He was like, hey, this item, could it be available for me to find? I was like, absolutely. And then the guy that had it insulted him because he offered a saddle of some sort or something. And he walked away and Arudim was like, oh yeah, let me cop that.
Okay. Wow, that's hilarious. Cool. So that knife hits, and I really need to get like a cool magical knife. Like bad. Max damage again.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Because it's halved, but 9 cut in half to 4 piercing damage as I throw the knife into its flesh. And as a free action, I'm gonna yell out to everyone, learn a couple of more things, don't use anything poison, and whatever you hit it with better be magical.
Cassius just barely in the background behind you. You hear Naleek go, yeah, I just kind of said that.
You said elements only, bitch.
Exactly.
You didn't mention poison, you ass.
To be fair, that's the green dragon's element.
What does that mean?
It's counted as elemental
Oh,
damage.
she considers it an element? Oh, fuck off. Oh, you bitch. That's my turn. Go ahead.
Dantu, you're up, fam, and then after that's Crantor.
That's a big old fucky wucky.
Dantu is going to move in right next to Sun Grimkong.
That
Let me ask you,
movement speed is so absurd.
is the demon being obstructed by Grimkong in Dantu's way right now? Or no, not at all?
No. From your perspective, you could line up a javelin just fine.
Alright, awesome. You know me too well. That's exactly what Dantu is going to do.
My man's out here just ran up, started playing darts.
Dantu is going to launch one javelin at him really quick. Let me roll that.
Hit it up. We're just doing a regular, or are we going magical?
Enchanted.
Enchanted javelin. That's what I'm talking about.
Does an 18 plus 13 hit?
A 31? 1 second. No.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, it hits. Of course it fucking hits. Point to a creature in existence that can't be hit by a 31, and I will point to you, a horrible DM, or a troll DM. One of the two.
That is 2d6 plus 7 piercing, and that is going to be 7 plus 7.
Specifically speaking on 5e rules, by the way. I know there are, like, absurd numbers in other editions.
14 piercing damage on the enchanted javelin.
14 piercing damage. Alrighty, and that will not be refused.
Alright, and I will roll for another javelin strike.
Javelin just starts sticking out of his chest.
Does a 10 plus 13 hit?
10 plus 13? Yes.
That was 23, yeah. Alright.
It can't run that bit to the ground.
That is a 13 piercing damage. I rolled a 4 and a 2 on the die.
Yeah, I'm actually pecking at it nicely. The 2 javelins just stick out of it. It's lifting its head up just to look at Grim after piercing it, and looks down over at Dantu and lets out a roar directly at you, like, how dare you interrupt?
With my free action, I'm going to look at it and say, I'm the real issue. And I'm going to throw another javelin at it. Oh, that's only a 9 plus 13.
Oh my god, it's only a 22. What will you do? Well, yes, it hits. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
What have I done?
Alright, so we have
I mean, I knew
5
what was
plus
happening when I
7.
made this combat encounter. I knew what was happening.
So that's 12 piercing damage.
Wow, he's literally 14, 13, 12. I love it. Dude, I love it. You probably just made like a perfect triangle in its chest with the 3 javelins just sticking out. You know, just ding, ding, ding.
That will be Dantu's turn.
All right, Crantor. At this point, you're going to get to the battle. There's going to barely be anything left of it. Nah, it's nowhere near that hurt. But you're definitely seeing the big boys crowding around, and you're missing out on the fun.
Okay, so Crantor is really mad about, missing out on all this fun, especially a bit of size jealousy due to Sun Grimkong. And we'll post up right here and pop off a quick guiding bolt at 3rd level.
Well, shit. Going heavy hands.
Mm-hmm. Can I shoot through his legs?
Yeah, that's what I'm imagining. There's a gap.
All right.
There's a gap somewhere that you'll be able to fire the guiding bolt through.
All right, fine.
I'm surprised you didn't make an innuendo out of that. I'm proud of you, Astro.
I held myself back. All right, I do this for all you.
I do this for all of you. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here trying to not go absolutely nuts because the ring for the demon is bigger than the ring for the great ape.
Now that you mentioned that, how's a 23 do you?
Does well enough to hit.
All right, that's gonna be 66 radiant.
Good. You missed using your
Whoops.
3rd level spell slot. That would have just been sadness.
All right, that's going to be It's going to be a 22 radiant damage.
22 radiant damage. That's not bad. As it flings right in between Grim's arm and gut, right into his lower abdomen of this demon as it's hunching over, getting dogpiled on. God, is he getting dogpiled on? I believe you still have a bonus action to use if you'd like. Although you wouldn't be able to cast a spell.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to really do anything else with it, so... Oh, actually, you know what? Since I hit him with an attack roll, does that still count as an attack, essentially? Can I make that a plane strike, is what I'm asking?
Click the plane strike and let me see the wording, because if it says melee attack, when you hit a creature with an attack roll, go ahead.
All right, cool.
It happens.
So that's going to be an additional 64. Awesome.
It's 64 radiant damage. Hell yeah, that made this good. Y'all are just bringing the heavens down upon it.
Literally. 14.
14 extra, so that's going to be 36 in total that you'll have dealt to it.
Yep, all radiant.
Again, it's got a searing, gaping wound from radiance on its flesh as it starts to drip the purple and blue blood that seems to flow through its body. Brings us to, with that being the case, as if to capitalize, almost take a page out of Arudim's book, he's going to jump up onto Grim's knees specifically because of the way apes will typically stand. His knees are slightly bent, so it's a surface for Tuscan to stand on. And using that, he will essentially go full Vegeta and just start firing off radiant blasts, all 4 of which are going to land in the searing wound of this creature that was just created by Crantor's guiding bolt, dealing an additional 40 radiant damage. I was doing those rolls and attacks while Crantor was also doing his turn, trying to help things up, as it's now got a full hole through it. Grim, you can see through this creature. And that is going to be Tuscan's turn, as he'll kind of prop down off of Grim. Bring us to Grimwold.
Can I ask you, can Grim jump over that creator or no?
You absolutely could. You could theoretically grab it by its shoulders and just leapfrog right over it. Oh, I see. You want to go straight. In an alternative scenario, you could leap onto the building behind Arudim and then back down onto the ground.
Alright, so that's exactly what he's going to do really quick to land over here, using all his movement.
You could theoretically do a diving attack onto it.
Yeah, sure, I'll go for that.
If he has multi-attack, then it'll be one of his attacks. So then, yeah, you jump onto the building and then diving drop kick or sorts, or like a diving savate kick.
Yep.
Yeah, you're diving to land yourself on one foot, kick him with the other.
Donkey Kong back here.
Yeah, it's still a fist, but I count it as it's a kick.
The Donkey Kong back here.
Yeah.
That will be a 12 plus 9.
12 plus 9 is going to hit. Kick him right into the back of the head.
Hold on 1 second while I grab dice. Sorry about that.
No worries. Pretty sure you didn't anticipate being an ape when this session started.
Alright, so that's 16 bludgeoning.
16. Okay.
16 plus 6.
Just
It's
say the monitor.
3d10 plus 6. Sorry.
Nice. Boom in the back of the head. Just kind of clicks forward, stumbles a little, and starts lurching over his shoulder to look back at you. Little staggered.
And then I'll go for the second attack. Ooh, that's only a 9 plus 9.
That's going to just miss. You throw the fist, and this time he ducks it, and you swing a wild haymaker, almost slamming into the building you just jumped off of.
Wolf Grimwood's free action, he's just gonna snarl out of his nose right in the face of that thing. Just, I don't know if that was captured, but
unfortunately not. But I trust it was a very believable snarl. Alright, that's going to be Grim's turn. It's going to be up next Selva, then after that Naleek. Now, paying attention from her perspective, doesn't look like anything has gone wrong. So Selva's just going to trot over to Yvonne. So how much time have you actually spent in the Feywilds? And that's going to be her turn. Naleek instead, he's going to look back to Cassius with his needle blade and says, so you're just going to stay back, keep it long range?
He'll look at him with a smile. If I need to. I'm hoping to bring it over here, but I have plans.
Alright. Want me to keep near?
Might be safe to keep an eye on the tout. We don't want a repeat of cost.
Right. Oh, man. Naleek turns, she immediately starts heading back. That's gonna be Naleek's turn. And so we come to Nala. Going to levitating, minding her business, waiting for this to be over with. She seems very detached from this whole situation. And it's going to be it. And that will bring us back to the wee beastie. Creatures
get its attention.
Oh man, eeny, meeny, miny, must be the big one, right? It's not smart. That's the thing. It's like, it's not smart at fucking all. So we're gonna do this again. That would explain why it's not smart. It's gonna try and attack Tuscan. Alright, so creature's gonna look down to it. Can't believe this thing is literally has to just waste its freaking turn like this. Look down, almost trying to mimic Grim, and it's going to try to two-piece Tuscan on the ground. First roll is going to be a... I'm talking shit, he actually rolls a 24 to hit. Okay, never mind. Tuscan's looking up and like, oh, that's not going to do me. But gets almost completely crushed underneath the fist. And in an instant, just the fist comes up and you see Tuscan almost like an accordion quickly out of the ground. And then a second fist crushing him right again with a 23. I just... talk shit, get hit, like literally. Oh man, so he takes 38 points of damage. And he's going to turn right around and attempt to use his hooves on Grim. All right, so let's see if this hits. Oh, that's not well. Does a 16 hit Grim?
Yes, it does hit.
It does hit. Oh yes, that's right, ape. No. All right, then I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
That is going to be a mod 20.
Alright, that is going to just fail, I'm afraid. You are going to be knocked prone. As he two pieces Tuscan into the ground, immediately turns around, locks his horns underneath your armpits, and throws you onto your back to try and get some space, and lets out another roar at you. He's like tensing up with all of his body. A slight desperation roar. Cassius!
It's the boy.
When you take the dash action, you're effectively taking a second move action, right?
Yeah, in 5e is not a move action. It's just movement.
Right.
But yes, you double your movement speed with a dash action. Well, not you double your movement speed, but yes, you move again. Essentially, you take a second movement.
That was what I wanted to know: is if it was doubling or if it was just taking the movement again, because the answer will be different depending on
okay, no, I got the specific wording. You gain extra movement equal to your speed plus any modifiers for the current turn. So it does not count. It's not officially doubling in case of stacks dashes, but it does add on an extra 30 to your movement, which is why in the case of the dashing bonus action, yeah.
So, question: would this be considered half cover now? Still?
No, from your direct line of sight, you can see it clear. I mean, I guess half of its body is behind the building, but there's nothing obscuring your shot. And no, that horse and cart is not there on the map. It was already a part of the PNG.
So Cass is going to move. Yeah, he will take the dash action, move right there, and
are we doing the thing?
I'm thinking about doing the thing. You know what? Let's do the thing.
Yeah, let's do the thing.
All
right, so Curse of the Hexblade. No, I'm kidding.
Not that thing. I'm out of range for Hexblade's
curse.
Curse.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so Investiture of Wind, gotcha. Oh, no, okay, all right, so Accursed Spectre. Oh, wait, no, not that thing. Okay, then. What thing?
Not that thing.
What thing? There are so many things.
There are so many things, but we're doing the thing.
the thing. Oh, that's okay. I'm glad I didn't say. I was thinking action surge. Okay.
That will be also be a thing, but
Oh no! Why?
this is my bonus action. And 15 feet. Where's my measuring tool? Well, yeah. Let's hold on to the lore drop for that.
Yeah, I was thinking so. That's why I was just like, because I know this is not what you were going for. This combat is low-key kind of out of nowhere. So
Yeah. Crantor would notice a very translucent shape of Cassius standing right next to him. And we're doing the fighter thing.
yes.
And 3 more black streaks are going to come flying, and they're going to go right through the Echo. And they're aiming right for this, right here.
So, just for clarity's sake, you are action surge?
I'm aiming, yes, action surge.
All right, gotcha.
Doing the fighter thing. Like I said,
Yeah.
it's going to be a thing.
If the fighter thing could just be attacking, like that's the thing about fighting.
What am I going to attack? The wall?
Hey,
I mean, I guess I could attack Crantor.
you technically have not used. You know, yeah, you used your action to dash. I'm sorry. Duh.
Yes, I
Never
did.
mind. That's why I was like, okay, I'm being dumb. This is a bonus action feature. All right, I'm caught up. I am DM. I swear. Please continue.
Okay, these are not I had bad rolls. All right, one of them is a 19 to hit.
Hey, a 19 hit is going to just hit. I forgot.
The other is
half-numbered.
the second one is a 26 to hit,
That will definitely hit.
and the other one is another 13.
That will unfortunately not do shit. As you fire off the 3 blasts, the first 2 deal some extra damage. The third one kind of just strays off, hits the corner of the building before it gets to him. That's okay. You still got 2 out of 3. And some hefty damage. This creature's bleeding. It's got a hole in it. Its horn slightly bent. It's all disheveled and unsure of where to apply its focus.
Question is, on my turn, I can mentally command it to move up to 30 feet, and it can be no more than 30 feet from me, but it does not require an action to move it. Okay, that'll be good to know. Well, one beam does 6 damage, but the other one does 14, so that's 20 more solid force damage.
Well, shit then, yeah.
And the mirror of Cass can be no more than 30 feet from him at any one time, but moves up there.
Nice.
If Crantor looks behind him, he will see a second Cassius.
You actually see Cassius is like glowing light blue, and you're like, oh, that's a neat trick he got there. You guys see it? Oh, also Cassius. All right, we start back off with Arudim. As you're squaring around this creature with Tuscan and Grim in ape form. I'm sorry. You can tell that it's taken quite some damage between the hole in its gut, the multiple javelins sticking out of its chest, or the several other searing wounds on its body.
Cool, I'm gonna fucking unload on this motherfucker. First things first, I raise up the hand with the white tattoo. It glows with goldish white energy. And I am going to fucking annihilate it with a guiding bolt.
Okay then, guiding bolt from party number 2.
17 plus whatever.
10, okay.
27! Woo!
That hits.
3 again. Okay, 16 radiant damage.
Okay. Keep it
Then
up the theme.
I am going to use my bonus action to disengage. And as I'm moving away, I'm going to fire off my bolts from the grave with advantage because of my guiding bolt. Well, that's a good thing for advantage. That is a really good thing. Hold on. Okay. That was a 4 and then an 18. So 28. And I want to disengage back over between Dontu and Cassius, the ghost Cassius, or duplicate.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, right about there. Perfect. So, I believe that is how many d6 now for my sneak attack?
That is a 6d6 by the look of your bolts from the grave here.
Beautiful. Come on, baby. Come on, big money. There you go. 31 points of necrotic damage.
I roll 20. I see you. I see you. I acknowledge you.
So, like, first hand, bolt of radiant energy. Second hand, sweeps up and a necrotic claw rends it from a distance and seizes into it.
Okay.
So yeah, that was 16 radiant damage and 31 necrotic damage for my turn. I disengaged, and yeah, I think that's everything I can do. I'm just gonna look to everybody How we doing, guys? We doing okay?
you literally see this creature leech forward and not reaching to the hole in its gut, but instead to its chest, as it's almost like it's gasping for air, trying to catch its life back.
Yeah. Arudim just goes like, yeah, it's not nice, is it?
Alrighty, if that's
Fucking big-ass cheeky bastard.
that's going to be your turn.
Yep,
Okay.
I'm gonna pass it on.
Yeah, it comes to Don 2, and then Crantor afterwards.
Don
Don
2's
2,
gonna
how do?
march his way over and start swinging his axe. Gonna go for the shin strike to try to knock him down. Somewhat, I guess. That is a nat 20.
Oh, you're going for the shin, you said?
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess let's roll that damage first. What's the damage initially? The damage dice?
1d8 plus 1d6 plus 10.
Oh, it's going to be plus 12 because of the rage. So that's going to be 2d10 plus 2d6 plus 12.
It's a d8, d6.
D8, d6, my bad.
That's all good.
Good catch, good
for a
catch.
second. Alright, so I rolled 2 6s on the d6s, both max, and a 6 on one 8 and a 3 on the other 8. I'm sorry, I'm bad maths, just to let everybody know.
33 damage. Alright, you lob this motherfucker's foot right off underneath him. He falls down onto the one knee, catches himself with the hand since he's still got this other on his chest. At this point, holding his torso up is this lack of spine is not holding his upper half up
I'm
anymore.
going for the hand he caught himself with now.
Oh dear God. He takes advantage of my flavor like this all the time.
That is a 13 plus 13.
26. Slashes up.
26.
It doesn't. It's not the same, but yes,
Actually,
26.
it's 24.
20
27. That is a 22 damage, slashing damage.
Oh, it's rolled 24. So rage.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, you're good. Just making sure to keep track of it for you, fam, because this damage matters. Again, you hack right into its wrist, and its arm slides forward, but it doesn't quite take its whole hand off. The arm is much thicker than its leg.
I'll take my last axe strike at its hand again.
Keep chopping at the tree. Alrighty, let's swing, buddy.
That's going to be a 19 plus 13.
The 32 does. Yeah, that's damage. Let's go. Come on. Keep the dice rolling. I'm ready to hit numbers. Hit me with the numbers.
Right. That was a little bit lower of a roll. That's only going to be 6 plus 12.
Alright, that's going to be 18. That's still hurting. You took its hand off and it plops down on its elbow. It's desperately trying to keep itself propped up. I'm technically not going to count it as prone because that's not how it works, but this motherfucker is pretty much eye level with you at this point as it's looking at its demise. It's not looking very hot. Spits up blood at this point, using its other hand.
With Dante's free action, he's going to look in his face and start chuckling.
Do you still have your bonus action?
I do have my bonus action. I'm not going to use it.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to bite this motherfucker.
I love it. I'm not gonna bite that. Ew, that's gross. You have a 4th attack on deck and you're not gonna use it because fuck it, that looks gross. Alright, on to Crantor. You just saw Dantu come over, take this thing's foot clean off, and it fell, caught itself on its hand, and then took its hand off, and it's now resting on its one hoof, its one hand, and its one elbow. It's desperately trying to prop itself back up. You're at eye level with it now.
Never one to be outdone. Crantor's going to charge up. Oops, scoot past the Cassius Echo. He's going to go for Cassius' packed weapon that he get, but his hand is going to twitch, and it's not going to hit that. It's instead going to get the Berserker Axe. He doesn't realize this. Yes. Now, when Crantor pulls out the Berserker Axe, the eyes on the face of the axe glow red. His eyes glow red.
Oh,
And he attacks.
I mean,
Actually, I need to make a wisdom save.
You do not have to make the wisdom saving throw yet.
Do I not?
You do not. You
Oh,
just
you're right.
attack
I
with it as well.
don't. Okay, good. You're right. I missed that bit. Okay, but I still have to attack twice.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, in fact, you do not even need to attack right now.
Well, I am.
Yes, no, of course you are. But I'm just saying, right now, you do not need to.
That's going to be a 24 for the first one. 19 on the die. Gotta love it.
Ooh,
And that's also going to be the Plane Strike.
All right, then let's roll all this damage.
Yeah.
It's going to be 1d12 plus... What? 6? Yeah, 6.
1d12. Woo! Okay. That's going to be 17 slashing.
For fuck's sake. And now roll that 64 rating.
Yep. Hang on.
Cassius, you saw Crantor outright bypass your axe and just pull out his own without a second thought.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a 10.
10 radiant? Oh, man.
10 radiant.
Damn.
So, attack number 2, Electric Boogaloo. That's going to be 28.
28 will strike indeed.
Yep. And it's going to be a 15 dick slashing. And that's going to be it from Crantor. Also, Cassius. Well, actually, you don't know that yet, so I won't say.
You just took 2 hacks into this thing's back while it was completely exposed, and you got deep. You felt it as you ripped right back out. This time, roars of pain to the sky. Sorry, my voice is not there tonight, and I would have actually tried for it on a better night.
And Crantor does look almost calm, but his eyes are very, very red. And that'll be turn.
Gonna bring us to Tusk, and probably gonna keep up with the dog pile. That'll hit. That won't. Lastly, that only 1 out of 3 hits. Husband just went to the martial arts, and that's what I get for that. 8 points of bludgeoning damage. It's literally his turn. The strikes weren't strong enough. He should have just stuck to the radiance. And it's going to bring us to Grim.
Alright, well, Grim's gonna swing his big old monkey fist at him. Big old gorilla fist.
Let's go. Just a wind up Donkey Kong slugger.
9 plus 9.
That will just miss. He kind of is bobbing from all of the wounds. Swing just over those creatures. He's essentially kneeling. He's doubling over in pain, that's for sure.
Alright, going for the big old gorilla slam, double-fisted forward smash, Donkey Kong style.
Hell yeah.
That's a 19, 10 plus 9.
That will just hit. As you dunk this motherfucker into the ground, roll for damage.
That is going to be 3d10. That is going to be 16 bludgeoning.
Nice. You essentially you knock him over the side of the noggin, and he just ricochets his skull right off the ground in front of you. Crantor, blood splurting up, but he's still alive, thriving.
That'll be Grim's turn.
Alright, Selva doing Selva stuff. This time Naleek is going to actually be heading. He'll continue his movement back over. Keep an eye on the tout as per the mention of cost by Cassius. And lastly, it's going to be Nala just seeing her running back and forth, looking back over. And at this point, no one else really is paying attention, is in that area, so I won't clarify what's going on with the NPC. And finally, it comes to this creature, whose last major wound. Ooh. It would attack Grim, but it can't reach backwards. In its line of sight would be Crantor, so that's definitely what it's going to be, is he's just going to try and slam his hooves directly into you, Crantor. Does a 27 hit?
No, because Crantor has reaction cast Plane Step and just disappears, so...
Yep, that's a thing that happens, right? Totally, yep.
It does. Yep.
Wait, for real?
No.
Okay.
Not level 20 anyway.
you psyched me out on the bit. God damn it.
It's the deadpan delivery. Does to everyone.
You got me. Alright, what's the hoove damage? 3d10, 3d10. Return that favor. 18 piercing damage.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, shit!
Oh, no.
Oh, God, no. No,
Big
not this.
Tinky Boy's
Anything but
worst
this.
nightmare. Anything to do with
actually
their
not.
intelligence or wisdom.
Both are not terrible for me. But, let me see. Okay. Gonna be a 13.
Alrighty. Thank you much.
Does it happen?
He lurches his head up forward, and then following the horns comes a fist. Going to be a 19 to hit. Does a 19...
That will miss.
Alright, you put up your forearms and axe, and it takes the brunt of the force of the attack and winds the fist back up, tries punching again. This one will be a 21.
That will just match.
That will just hit as you try to take the force, but it gets sandwiched in between the building because you're standing vertical. You actually get scrunched up. You feel it more in your spines than anything. 20 bludgeoning damage this time.
Okay. 39 total. Above it.
And that is going to be this creature's turn. Cassius, my fam, go for it. See this creature doubled over in pain, life sucked out of it, holes all in it, getting fucked up. Now fucking up Crantor, you just saw get sandwiched up on a building. And notably, flying right past you in this building, some Davis.
Those things are so creepy. But I've never seen one do anything bad, so, it's okay to look creepy. All of a sudden, Arudim, you are sandwiched between 2 Cassiuses.
That is not as bad as you make it out to be.
The Echo will I'm out of character. I'm taking advantage of the whole can move through allied unit spaces
It's
and
translucent.
flavoring it as the echo literally just walks through Crantor like a ghost. And Cass is going to look over at Arudim, give him a quick wink, raise that black, empty Shadow Blade, and is going to swing at what looks like dead air, but it will hit, or it will strike at the demon. Because when I take the attack action on my turn, any attack that I make with that action can originate from either my space or the echo.
So, roll me that attack.
Absolutely. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
That will just hit.
Okay. That is 4d8 plus... what? 4d8 plus 5. Because it's a Shadow Blade at 5th level.
Shit, yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, you about to do what I think you're about to do?
That's 19 psychic damage. And Arudim will get a first-hand look at Cassius' fighting style as he swings his brother's longsword, his brother's non-magical longsword, for a 21 to hit.
That will also hit. At this point, it's just kneeling forward further and further from all the attacks to its back as it's getting dog-piled on.
That will be another 8 slashing if it doesn't have resistance.
Is it magical?
It is a non-magical weapon. Cassius will take his Thirsting Blade attack. That is a 27 to hit.
Hell yeah.
And that is with the Shadow Blade. That is too many d8s. That is a much better roll. So that's 28 more psychic damage.
Oh my god, as this creature just doubled over on 4 elbows. It looks like someone just was on their way to the toilet to throw up because they're way too drunk and they fell prone, propped up on their elbows and threw up like that. Is literally this dude. You can tell I went drinking this weekend.
And the eyes of the Echo flash with the same teal energy that you all have seen from Cassius' packed weapon multiple times as he's going to take another attack. That is a 21 to hit.
That will hit. Is this the Shadow Blade?
This is the Shadow Blade.
Then how do you do this?
Okay, so I'm not even gonna add up.
The minimum damage would be enough. It would be the minimum damage would be 9. That's exactly their hit points. I'm sorry if you had already rolled or were going through the math. My bad.
Yeah, I was going to math because it was like 2 8s and a 7.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Oh.
And I still had enough d8s to turn it into an Eldritch Smite if he was alive.
For fuck's sake, you did.
Because I was rolling a new d8 each time.
So yeah, how do you do this? Is it's propped up, just face down pretty much on both of its elbows. Like it has the will to live and fight, but it literally doesn't have the body strength to do so with.
Anyone who's looked at the Echo would notice it's only holding one weapon. But every time Cassius swings with his blade, the weapon changes hand.
Oh, that's so dope.
As if the Echo is tossing it to the other hand to kind of mirror Cassius's motion. Cass takes both of his weapons, his longsword and the Shadow Blade, and they merge into one as the Echo grabs the blade two-handed, and with a swing to the side, cleaves directly into the back, aiming directly for the spine of this demon.
Sure enough, your Echo plunges the blade deep into the beast, and it flops in on its own arms, essentially limp. And you can tell that it's dead.
Does it disappear at all?
No. Just like the devils that you killed, its body, its corpse remains.
Man, this creepy as fuck.
Alrighty, and that would be Cassius's turn. So, Crantor, I need you to make me an attack roll.
Goody. Okay. I wanted to flavor it like Crantor just kept hitting the corpse as it ended, but yeah.
No, you sense the life
Even
leave
better.
it and immediately changed course of action.
Gotcha.
As you look
Oh,
over.
fuck.
Oh boy.
Come on, man.
That's going to be a 29, unfortunately.
On who?
Dantu, just as you were starting to lower your shield, as you see the creature go limp, coming from over atop you is Crantor's axe hacking right into your shoulder. I need you to roll me damage, Crantor.
Of course. Going to be 12 slashing, and I'm sure I would make it a plain strike.
Yeah, no, the idea is that you're trying to kill creatures. So, yeah.
I'm just trying to do it on here.
I know, the 64 thing.
There we go. Oh, okay.
Okay, then. That's going to be 18 points of slashing damage dealt to you, Dantu. Wait, is that magical? Yeah, it's a magic weapon.
No. It's 12 points of slashing, and that's 18 points of radiant.
Okay, 30. Yes. Okay, so yeah, 30 points of damage, Dantu, as that whole blade hacks into you deep. All of a sudden, you look up and you see the glowing red eyes, and Crantor now focused deeply on you. Crantor, you have another attack.
I do. Oh boy. 27.
Oh my gosh, Dantu, you go to heighten your shield once more, but the strength in your arm isn't completely theirs. That's the one he just hacked into. And again, over the top, the axe comes. Same arm. Crantor, one more points for the damage. No plane strike this time, thankfully. I rolled it to see which one you were going to attack to. It would have been great if you would have attacked the Echo, because that would have at least been a wasted attack.
Or Arudim, because it would have been at disadvantage.
Well, you're not close enough.
It's going to be 17 slashing.
17 slashing. Yes, that's going to hit. 17 slashing to Dantu. Magical slashing, I should specify.
Why are all my characters so much better when they're mind controlled?
All right, so you still have a bonus action and movement to use in the way you want to, but your intent is still to slay foes, and your current foe fixated is Dantu.
In that case, I don't really think that there's anything he would really do. Yeah, he would be fine then. I wish I still had compelled duel, but he'd be fine there.
I pushed Crantor's turn above them, but we're going to go Arudim, Dantu, and then Tuscan, but the following round, should there be one, it will go in the normal order where Crantor is third. But yes, up next will be Arudim. As you just saw, Crantor, almost immediately, this creature fell, hack twice into Dantu with all his might.
What kind of roll would it be for me to try to get the axe out of his hand?
You're looking to disarm him?
If there is a way for me to get the axe out of his hand, I want to try that.
You would have to use a disarming attack, which is something any creature can do, but you make an attack roll, and instead of doing damage, you specifically try to knock the weapon out of their hand. I'm going to double check that just to be certain, but I'm pretty sure that's the case.
I do know that Battle Masters have something specifically called disarming attack, but I think that one lets you do it while doing damage.
Yes, that one is... Right. All right, okay, no, the attacker must make an attack roll contested by the target's athletics test or dexterity test. Suppose the attacker wins the contest, the attack causes no damage or other effect, but they drop the item or weapon.
So, strength is what I'm hearing.
Yes, you have to attack, but your attack roll has to beat their athletics or acrobatics check.
Oh, so I don't have to do anything strength-based.
No, it's not. You just have to attack and hope you beat their roll.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that, because holy fuck. Arden's going to run as fast as he can over to Crantor, because he's confused about what the fuck. He assumes the axe is the problem, because it was really weird that he wasn't using it.
Alrighty, so you run up, and how do you intend on disarming him?
He is going to... Ooh, okay, now this might sound bad.
Oh, I can't wait.
If he's holding this great axe, Arudim gonna grab 2 other points on the great axe, lower on the hilt and higher towards the head, and he is going to twist the axe so that his elbow is facing downward. He is then going to knee his elbow.
Okay, so you're trying to disarm him by,
breaking my arm.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much.
That's one way to do it.
Okay.
That's going to be a 27 to hit, which means he needs to beat a 27 in athletics, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
Okay. Please don't beat it. Please don't beat it.
I match it. Thank you, plus 10 in athletics.
Oh, man. How does... who's... Okay, because this is a player versus player roll.
Yep.
The
DM's call.
higher modifier.
I think we both have a plus 10. I have a plus 10 to hit. He has a plus 10 to athletics.
Yeah.
What's your strength modifier? Plus 5?
Hold on. What's...
Plus 5.
Wait. Hold on.
My dex.
God damn it. A reroll. I'm just calling it a reroll.
Reroll?
Okay.
I mean, both just rolled 17s. That's pretty high rolls. To roll higher than that, or even to roll as high would be crazy. Let alone both of you.
Okay. I rolled a 15.
Okay.
So that is a total of 25.
Dice, if there's ever been a time to fail me,
Wow! Your dice are like, hey, I'm gonna give him a net 20.
What is it? No! Oh my fucking god. It's a 19 on the die.
Fuck!
Alrighty then. Okay then.
I'm
You
so
go
sorry.
to you need the block that is his forearm, but you don't feel it budge.
Question, Advy. Can I flurry of blow to try it again?
Unfortunately, you would have to make an unarmed strike in doing so.
If would that allow me to try again, though?
No, that's what I'm saying. You would have to be making the unarmed strike, not a disarm attack.
But it's still taking the attack action, though.
But it's not a matter of taking the attack action. It's a matter of taking the
It
unarmed
is
strike.
a matter of taking the attack action, according to Flurry of Blows.
No, you use Flurry of Blows, but the Flurry of Blows have to be unarmed strikes.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, damn it. I thought you could replace any attack you make with a disarming check. Fuck, what do I even have? I don't have
Yeah, but-
extra attack, because I'm not high enough level yet.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
So, to even use Flurry of Blows, you have to use the unarmed strike from a bonus action. And to be able to use the unarmed strike of a bonus action, you have to use a monk weapon or another unarmed strike,
Oh, which means you
as
would
described in martial arts. So, I don't think you'd be able to do another Flurry of Blows anyway.
Yes, because
You didn't strike with a monk weapon or barehanded.
Okay. Fuck me, Jesus. Misty Step Necklace, I guess, bonus action. Can I Misty Step on him?
I'm afraid because he's no longer your ally at the moment, you would not occupy his space. Enter or occupy his space, for that matter.
Okay, I want to Misty Step on top of the roof right next to him then.
Alright.
Sorry, I was
So-
going to move him for you.
Oh, my bad.
He's just fucking frustrated.
Yeah, he doesn't want to hurt his friend, but his friend's hurting an ally, blatantly.
Just immediately Artem. God damn it, Crantor!
Alright, if that is going to be Ardim's turn, then we move to Dantu. Dantu, you were just lowering your shield to look at this dead demon not disappearing, and then slam axe onto your shoulder. You go to heighten your shield, but it's too quick. Slam again, axe into your shoulder, and very few times in your entire life have you felt an attack this strong, and definitely not since Rogart have you even felt such equivocal force. And you look up and you see this Gallataur glaring down at you as if you were this demon itself.
Can I ask you a question? With my relentless attack, can that be used for this getting rid of his axe out of his hand?
Reckless attack, you say?
Yeah, reckless attack, my bad.
I'm afraid not, no, because that's, it might. Let me go look at the wording.
I don't think it works that way.
I don't think so
Because-
either, but I want to give it the benefit
Because
of the
reckless
doubt.
attack specifically states that you would have to make an attack, and that assumes damage.
Yeah, doing so, you give yours disarming attack on it.
Either that,
You know
or
what?
like if you're not in a rage already, would rage give you advantage?
No, I'm speaking about wording. I've been messing this up. I've been calling it a disarming attack. That's the fighter maneuver. This is a disarming action we've been discussing this entire time. That's where the discrepancy lies. So yes, reckless attack would not apply, just the same as flurry of blows would not apply. I'm afraid not. And which, thematically, it makes sense. You're attacking recklessly, to attack in a precise manner in which to knock a weapon out of someone's hand. And also, it isn't outright clear that the weapon is making Crantor behave like this. I mean, it is the outlying effect, but I imagine that the time to rationally think about this isn't quite there.
Dantu is just gonna step up and attempt to grapple Crantor.
Oh shit, we got ourselves a wrestle. Alright, contesting athletics checks, let's make it happen. Oh my gosh, why do I get feeling like Dantu's gonna try and hip toss this motherfucker?
That's gonna be a 26.
Crantor, come on, let's hear it. Let's see it.
Tie.
Is it another tie?
Yup. 16 on the
Alright,
dice.
in this
plus
case,
10.
then I'm gonna go with what it was, because Castor mentioned it earlier, that's actually the official rule, is that ties go to the attacker, not offender. So that means Dantu would be getting the grapple in this
Dantu's
instance.
gonna sweep at the
Aw,
ankles
man.
of his hooves and
Dang
just
it, that means I
sweep him
would've
with the
disarmed him.
ankles.
Aw.
He's gonna like kind of hold on to the middle part of Crantor's waist
Oh shit, so just land in like half control. Just
with his free action. He's gonna say, "Crantor, I know you can hear me. Just stop what you're doing now."
all you get in response is a grunt with this snort like a bull does.
Oh no! He's really far gone, guys! That's his most disapproving grunt yet!
That'll be Dante's turn.
He sent me! Absolutely gone! Excuse me, I must return to this realm.
That was amazing.
Alright.
I can't breathe.
And yes, by the way, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the record, Kobold. If I saw Castor's message literally like two minutes earlier, I would have called it then, because that is the official rule, and I had forgotten it at the time.
Hey man, it's fine. We'll know for next time then.
No worries.
Like now.
Yeah, like now. Hey, Dantu slams. Hey, good. Dantu gets the save face.
Somehow happened.
I know, right? Literally fucking 26. Y'all are just some beasts. But yeah, slam down in half control, yelling at you, Crantor, and they're gonna bring us to Grim. Grim, you see this wrestling match happening before you, and you're not sure if you should be referee or security guard.
Yeah, Grim's kind of confused on what's going on, honestly. He's got this confused ape look on his face.
The answer is, of course, selling tickets.
I need to look at Grim's spell list really quick. If I dispel polymorph, would I be able to do another spell afterwards, or no?
We need to see.
Dropping concentration on a spell is a free action.
Yep, that's correct. Yeah, you just have to drop concentration.
Okay.
Which I haven't been making anybody roll on.
He's going to drop the concentration on polymorph.
As you
Okay. And then Grimwood is going to look over at Crantor and cast the spell Calm Emotions. Sorry, costed it as Dante.
No worries. That's right. Yeah, and I take it you did it without a spell slot?
That is correct.
Yeah. Oh man, you literally can just do it to everybody if you want. Everybody,
Really?
calm the hell down. It's a radius.
Yeah, you're right, a 20-foot radius. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, why not? Just do it to everybody.
Alright guys, hold your horses. I mean, I hope that wasn't offensive.
Hey, calm your emotions. Everything's gonna be okay if we settle the problem.
Calm down, it's not that deep.
So that is a charisma save for Crantor.
Everybody.
And everybody, yeah, everybody.
Tuscan chooses to
Can
fail.
Arudim just voluntarily fail?
Yes, anyone who chooses to fail except for Crantor can.
Oh yeah.
Crantor, you have to make the save. Yes.
Yeah,
if it's
I'll voluntarily fail.
Yep, so will Dante.
I don't know what it does. Don't care anymore.
I will choose to resist just for the lulls.
No, I will not call my tits.
I'm assuming
They
a
are rather
24. Does a 24 pass?
Nah, I'm afraid that
pass.
fails. Sorry, that DC is incorrect. We got a 25 DC for Grim. He's just the bard to be.
He is the best bard in the world. In the multiverse. Let's be real here.
That passes.
That passes just for flattery.
And you're not going to believe it.
Kayla's
Nat
jealous of
one
Grim.
from Crantor.
No! No! No!
Wait,
Nat 1 from Crantor.
Oh, Nat 1?
okay.
I thought you just said Nat
Nat
20.
1. No, Nat
No,
1.
Nat 1.
Nice. Good.
Oh,
We
yeah.
Good
live
stuff.
boys.
Now, would that even do anything since this is technically a curse?
Oh, well,
wow.
curses are magical though.
No. Oh, man. You'll understand soon. I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure the answer is no.
What does the spell even do, though?
This spell, if a creature chooses to fail, creature fails a saving throw, you choose one of the following two effects. You can suppress any effect causing a target to be charmed or frightened. While this character ends, any suppress effect resumes, providing its duration has not expired. Alternatively, you can make a target indifferent about creatures of your choice that it is hostile towards. The indifference ends if the target is attacked or harmed by a spell it witnesses any of its friends being harmed. When the spell ends, the creature becomes hostile again unless the GM rules otherwise.
So, would he be considered charmed?
No. I imagine Grim would also be going for the indifferent effect, because that's how he's used it in the past. So I think that if nothing else for that reason, that's what he'd probably be going for. But even then,
Yeah.
Crantor will fall calm for just about a moment. See Crantor's just like, Dante, you feel Crantor stop struggling momentarily after he realizes that you're on top of him for some reason.
Can I kick the axe out of his hand?
It's kind of pinned underneath Dante right now.
It's Grim's turn, right? Still.
Yes.
I mean, he did his action, so he still has his free action, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's just gonna yell out to Crantor, just drop the axe. Everything's gonna be okay. And that'll be Grim's turn.
Selva's going to come sprinting forward, and you'll hear her actually yell out, What is the altercation over? Is this bravado? As Selva is sprinting full speed towards you all. And that's going to be her turn. And just going to skip the other NPCs. Coming around to Cassius.
Never have I been more happy that I told Naleek to stay back.
Oh my god.
I could not handle it if that was what happened.
Now I wish it did.
Cass walks forward slowly. He's got his hand in his pack. He leans in, looks at Crantor. Oi, you all right there, bud?
Am I calm still, or am I not?
Yeah, you're very
Okay.
calm at the moment. You're going to be calm for up to 1 minute.
Up to 1 minute. Okay. Crantor will just look at Cassius and he'll snort confusedly, but he will not let go of the axe. You'll notice that.
So much for what Grim told him.
Arudim, if you were to look at Cass, you'd see him pulling out a very familiar metallic object out of his pack.
No. No,
And
no,
Yes.
I am going to hold my action that if Crantor, for any reason, gets hostile toward any of us, I will use it.
Got a flask in hand, don't you?
I got a flask in hand.
Yes.
I knew it.
You saw the day was coming over. For brevity's sake, we're saying that combat is at least paused as Selva's made her way over. Has Dantu gotten off of?
Yeah, since he was calmed.
Has he gotten off Crantor yet?
Yeah, Dante probably let go after he realized that he stopped tensing up.
You're kind of just laying over on your side. This is actually a very unfamiliar position for you, Crantor, but you're not really caring all that much at the moment. Still holding that axe.
Oh, darkness, my old friend.
You don't want to let go of that axe.
No, he does not want to let go of that axe. It's not like he's gripping it tightly. It's just that it's just in his hand. He doesn't see any reason to let go of it. It's just a fact.
You're looking up at Dantu and Cassius. You're looking up at Dantu and Cassius. That's not right. You shouldn't be looking. You should be looking down at them.
Absolutely.
Not like condescendingly, but physically. You should be at a higher level than.
Well, not condescendingly.
Oh well.
You fucking bitch.
Listen, height is a big thing and bigness is a big thing where Crantor is from.
So is everything okay?
That's what we're trying to decide.
Something up with that axe he's carrying. It's causing him to go into some type of rage.
Are you cursed, perhaps?
Well, the merchant who sold this to me did say it was cursed, yes.
Oh, one moment.
Which is...
Excuse me, Dantu? Thank you. She steps forward and she reaches out and puts a hand on your chest. And casts Greater Restoration.
Oh.
Naleek, you're looking very servine and multi-legged.
Shapely.
I have like 200 characters to scroll through, shop!
Oh, Naleek.
I love your new look. Read such fucking color on
Guess
you.
what? Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck.
Alright, so one curse, including the target's attunement to a cursed magic item. There. Unfortunately, you are no longer attuned to it, so if there are any additional features you are gaining from it, you no longer have those benefits. But you are no longer compelled by whatever curse laid within it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Just fucking... God, I love fucking with you, Advy. You make it too fun.
It's true, you
Is
really
this
do.
why I was the one always getting the piss kicked out of him as a kid?
Yes.
Yeah,
I was. That was a question to Tommy, but I suppose you all can answer. The answer's the same.
I mean, we went there, but probably, yeah.
No, we just know. We just already know.
The silence is deafening.
Your new friends see everything.
We might not still be friends after the end of this call if we keep going.
Oh no.
So I just want to clarify something, guys. If it were up to me as DM, Zelva would not be doing this right now. But this is exactly how Zelva would treat something like a curse. So as soon as you said that, oh, that's a minor inconvenience, let me get rid of that. Now we no longer have to deal with that. Let's move on.
Right?
Grim's gonna walk over to Dantu and cast a healing word over on him.
Oh, what a lad. Trying so hard to build that bridge.
He 2 plus 18, so he gained 20 HP back.
Dope.
Crantor will turn away from everyone, pop a silver tide, and then also he'll just do mass
Turn
healing
away
word.
from
He'll do mass
everyone
healing
and
word.
then turn away from everyone and then shower them with silvery glitter.
Yes.
Just it comes out of his butt. Just
Right? His multiple tails move.
So it goes, in fact, you've had it rough. Here. And she places her hand on you once more. Casts heal.
And because of Silvertide, all healing is maximum.
Oh, well, I mean, good thing. You didn't have to roll anything. It's just flat 70 restored.
Oh, good.
There you are. What's great about that spell is that no one can tell how powerful it was, so as far as everyone's concerned, she also just used Healing Word. She doesn't say anything about it. But you guys notice, Arudim, you actually notice strangely...
funny.
You strangely notice right next to you is all of the Davis repairing some of the buildings. You actually see a few of them fly over to the building next to you as they're all repairing it, and then slowly but surely the rest of the group lurches up to you. It's like, is everything okay?
Dante says, yeah, no, I'm used to getting struck by lightning whenever I'm in battle and my partner hits me. Not a gigantic axe, but everything's fine.
Hey, okay, it was one time. He hit you with an axe twice. Nala says.
So we doing for a little detour, we defeated the enemy. Let's find this all-knowing one.
Yes, let's get us back on the path. It's, here, let me just lurch by you all. Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
we're just gonna not talk about it?
I just don't... if you all want to talk about it, you can. I don't want to be anywhere near that thing. And it's in Tuscan's thing.
Tuscan looks fucking pissed. He's scared, don't he?
Oh, yeah, Tuscan's still... He's, like, looking down at the demon and looking at you. This is a Type 6 demon! This is one of the most devastating fiends in known existence!
Yeah, we made it our bitch!
Yes, but why were we fighting it? Where did it come from?
Gives a shit, it was probably that damn cat!
I was just gonna say, it's probably the stupid cat. Let's go. Come on, Tuscan. Stop bitching about stuff you already know
If you
about.
look too much into it, you're just going to cause yourself to pop a blood vessel. You might as well come, little one. Come on, listen to your elders.
Aridim's riding a high right now.
Really, Tuscan, you are thinking too hard. Bobby, fuck.
The answer is very simple, Tuscan. Everyone hates us!
Naleek walks over and pats Tuscan on the head. Yeah, bud. How you feel? Why are you comforting me?
Cass will look up at Arudim. You hear that? One of the most terrifying fiends in all of existence.
Listen, demons. They are ranked by some of the higher scholars in the multiverse as Type 1 through Type 6. That is a Type 6 demon. Demon
Numbers
lords.
mean jack shit, we killed it!
Granted, without a leader, it was significantly weaker. It did not have a proper direction. It was purely pharaoh, but still. Oh, yeah, this is definitely a stalling tactic, and guess what? You're getting stalled. Let's go!
Just, Aridim, finally!
So fucking finally. And so you
This kobold doesn't know when to shut the fuck up!
At last, you guys continue on your way.
No, he doesn't.
Crantor will notably
Dante
be...
says with a solemn face.
Oh my god, this poor man!
Crantor will definitely be lagging behind. He won't be like looking at anyone, talking to anyone. He'll just be like, a couple paces behind everybody.
You would notice the Echo walking beside you.
Crantor would not be looking at the Echo.
Just so you know, Dante holds the back as well, so Dante's back there with you.
And just so everybody is aware, there is no time limit on the Echo. It just can be as long as I want it to be.
As many times as you want it to be?
I love that.
As many times as I want it to be for as long as I want it to be.
So, okay, it's an at-will property. Like, it could just be there whenever you want it to be as a bonus action.
Yep.
Dope.
It just is a thing.
Okay, that's so good to know. Hell yeah. Well, then I think that's a better time than any to call an end to tonight's session as you guys continue your stroll once more. So, yeah. Thanks to everyone who came out. Do like and subscribe if you're watching on the YouTubes. And do follow if you're on Twitch so you can catch the next one live. We've had our fun. Y'all have a good one.